Hello guys, welcome to this video. In our last video, we are able to use only HTML and CSS to design a simple table, simple timetable. That's what we achieved in our last video. So in this video, guys, we are going to learn on how to design a simple form using HTML and CSS. This is registration form. Form is used to grab user data to database. You when you put your data, your name, your email, and your password, everything will be saved to database. Which means that before you have account on any web or any application that is running on the web, first of all you have to register, and the registration is done through the form. Then it will be posted to backend so that using the login form you can be grant access to the web or the application. That's it. But this form is not responsive. We are going to use a media query to make it responsive. So let's go to W3 School to know what is media query. So media query is CSS technique introduced in CSS3. It uses the add media rule to include a block of CSS property only if a certain condition is true. You can come here to know more about media query, but we are going to learn how to use media query to make our web responsive, both this form and the web page we are going to design later, but not in this video. So guys, I've opened my work directory, the place I've been working, all the videos I've done. This is my folder for that. So guys, you can open your own. You can decide to open another folder for this form. Guys, please try to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the video and share the video, and try as much as you can to follow us on our social media and like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and X. Please, guys, let's start the class. So, guys, I'm going to open a new file called form.html, which is the extension. Then I'm going to open a new CSS file called form.cxs. So guys, don't worry about my file structure and folder structure. I'm going to restructure these folders and this file just for beginners so that you should not get confused. On our next class, when we are going to design a full complete web page using only HTML and CSS, I'm going to teach you people on how to do folder structure. So guys, here I'm going to use shortcut to put my HTML web page by typing exclamation mark, then press enter. It will come out. Or we have many ways to do that. You can type HTML. When you are using HTML5, you have to click on HTML5. It will come out. So guys, let me change the title to form. I'm going to let's call it registration form. This is registration form. That's what we're working on. So guys, let's link the CSS. So here I'm going to link my CSS. Remember, my CSS is not in a folder, is on its own as a file. So I'm going to call it directory by direct by typing form. As you're typing form, it comes out. So I'm going to click on the form.css. So here guys, let's start immediately to put the form. So here I'm going to put the form element. I'm going to remove this action. We are not posting anything today. Okay. I'm just designing the form. So after that, let me quickly put the info. Remember, this is a simple registration form using HTML and CSS. Please, guys, if you are confused about what you are doing, try to start from the first video to watch today so that you will grab and know more in details. So I'm going to type input. Yes. So the input, the first input is going to be text, where we put our name. Yes. So I'm going to say name, going to put a place holder. Let me put a place holder. You will see what the function of this placeholder when we display it on our web browser. Okay, the placeholder is, let me type your, your full name. That's what we show in this placeholder. Full name, yes. Then I can copy. Let me copy this. Then I will paste here, paste here, paste here. Yeah, that's good. So here I'm going to say email. Here is for email. Then let me put your email. Then here is going to be, you can say your home address. Then here is going to be password. Yeah. So this will be test. Why this will be password? Yes. So let's open this on our web browser. Let's see what we have. Yes, this is what we have on our web browser. So, but we want to achieve this. This is what we want to achieve, and this is what we are having. So, I'm going to use CSS to style this so that it will be looking good. Can you imagine if you open a website, you want to log in, you want to register, you want to create an account, you see this type of form is not looking good. So, we are going to use CSS to style it. So, guys, let me close this. Close this. Yes, this is what we are This is what we are working on. So I'm going to put all this form in a container. Yes, I'm going to put it in a container and order this and add some classes and add the title in the form, which is registration form, apart from the one on our browser. That's what I'm going to do. And this input, I'm going to put all of them in a div. So let's get to that. So guys, first of all, let me create the div where I will put my home. So the short, okay, we have div. Let me put the container in a div. That's what I said before. Sorry for that. There are many ways you can type, use abbreviation, use shortcuts so that not when you are coding or you're doing a big project so that you'll not be typing things one after the other, it makes you slow or takes your time. Instead of me to do this, div, yes, then I come inside this one, it says class, because that's say class, then add the container, which is this, the container, which is this. Instead of me to type all this, I'm going to show you on how to do it in a simple way. I'm going to only say dot. Remember, dot container, container, dot container. Yeah, this is it. I'm going to press enter. All this will come out. This is quite simple and more faster than the other way. So I'm going to copy this. This is the end tag. I'm going to cut it from here, not copy, cut it. That's Control X for cut. Then I'm going to paste it here, which is Control V. So I'm going to shift this to go inside. With I'm going to do that by doing tab. If you press tab, it will shift. That is shortcut for that. I'm going to shift this also so that it will align with this one. So I'm putting my form inside a container. Yes. So I want to put it okay in another div so that my CSS will not be too big or too long. I'm going to call this forms. Let me call it forms. Remember, I'm going to call this forms. So let me call this again. Going to cut it, then going to paste it here so that it will align with this. This is good. Yeah. So let me add the title. The title will be displayed inside the container the same with the form's input. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to say title. I'm going to type title. Yes, this title. So I'm going to cut this also. Be very careful when you're practicing this so that you not make a mistake. Because any word that you mistakenly spelled wrong, the result will not be the same. So guys, I'm done with this. This is good. So I'm going to go to my CSS. That's where I'm going to go to style all of this. Please, if you are just starting this video, try to start from the first video so that you will know more and understand more about what we are doing. So guys, let's go to our CSS. We have linked the CSS. Let's go and style what we have. So here I'm going to put dots. Remember, when is ID, I'm going to use hash. But this is a class. Yes, I'm using dot. I'm using dots. Remember, if I do not put dot, it will not work. Dot container. Yeah, that's the name I have. That's the name I have. Dot. Dot container. Yes, that's what I have. So okay, so this is my container. I'm going to say padding. I'm going to add padding to it. Going to places. Going to say the pattern should be episode. Let's check our web browser to see what we have. Okay. So the pattern shift is yes, that's what the pattern do. Let's comment on it to see. You see the pattern. So if you have not joined us from the first class, please try to watch the first video, second video table so that you will know more work of the pattern. So I'm going to say text align. The text should be center. Then I'm going to say margin left. margin right, margin top. That's what I'm going to style with the container. For the container, this is for the container. Sans knows it will not have anything to do with the input. So we add colors to make the input black. So let's container. So we're going to say margin left. Margin left. Remember you take to left. Margin no, this is margin bottom. So margin left should be 400 pages. Let's say 400 pages because the right will be the same with the left. Then the margin right will be same with 400 pages. Then the margin top will be 100 pages. So let's check our browser. This is what we are having. The right, the left. Then the top is 100. We do anything less than 100. So, but nothing is showing on our title. Yes, we made a mistake. Here is the title, and we copied the end tag of the title to end. No, it's not supposed to be like that. That is a mistake. So, correct it first. The title will be here. The title will be here. And you're going to say the title will be, let's say, you can say sign up form or registration form. Or you can say great account. Let's say great account. Let's use this great account. Yes. So if you open this, you see great account. Yes, that is our title. It will display like this. So guys, let's continue with the styling. So don't forget I have forms. That's what I'm going to style. Forms. You have seen what containers they work. So I'm going to say forms. The mass width. The mass width. The mass width should be 400 pages. Let's put it 400 pages. Then the background. You can use any background of your choice to make the form look good. So I'm going to use color code to put my color. The program has used color code. It's very important. It's that's the color code. So let's check to see what we have now appear. What's the problem? Okay, the problem now, nothing changed. You can see we have had the color, but there's nothing showing here because I mistakenly I made a mistake somewhere. That's it. Here, what I'm having here is form, but what I'm having here is forms. Take note of that. So I'm going to put X here. So it's going to work. Can you see the color appeared now? That's what we have. So guys, let's add the padding. The padding the padding should be 20 pieces. 20 pieces. You can say 30. You say 30 pieces. Then but let's leave it 20. You can say after the padding the border radius. Should we put border? Okay, let's have border radius. The border radius should be 30 or 20. See the work of the border radius here. See how this form is, the edges. Look at the edges. That's what the red thing. So we say 25 pixels. So it changes. Yes, it changes. Then after that, let me grab the input. Let me start the input. That's what I will do now. I will say the input. Before I start the input, let me first of all put this in a div. Let me put all the inputs in a div. I can call it input. So let me to copy this, paste here, paste here, then I paste here. Then copy this, I cut it, not copy, paste it here. Then I will give it space, cut this, then paste it here again. I will do the same to all of them. So I'm going to copy this as well, paste it, paste. I'm going to do this. So let's make our code to be good, look good. As arrangement, let's arrange it look like this. So let me style the input. I'm going to put dot field. Let me the input is an element you cannot put out. So let me say the height should be 30 pixels. This is what we have. Can you see? The height now is 30 pixels. Then the width should be, let me say, 250 pixels. Then the margin top should be 15 pixels. Remember, the margin top so that there will be a gap. This is then let's add border. Let's put border. Let's put border so that the border looks solid, something like that. Let's say border 1 pixel solid. Let's say 1 pixel solid. Yes. Then should we add color? Should we add color? Should we? Let's say let's use RGB. Yeah. So let's put the color 20. We'll go 20, 20. Yeah. So the text align should be center. See how our form is looking. See our form. So we're done with that. Let's type the title. Want to style the title? Let the color of the title the or the color. Let's add. Let's say the color should be white. Should be white. Let's say white. Yes. Okay. Let me do font size. Font size, you can see the break account is looking small. I want to add font size. It's, the font size should be 30 pixels. Yes, it has increased now. So let's put, when you hover on this color, what will happen? That's what you want to style now. If you hover on this color, what will happen? That's what typical what style now. So whenever you hover on this color, this is what is going to happen. If you hover on it, nothing happens. So you are going to write the style now. So let's do that. So I'm going to come here, title, then hover. No, I made a mistake. The color should be black when you hover on it. The color should be black. No, the color is not black. The color is not changed. So the color is not black. I made a mistake. That is for black. So if you hover on it now, you see the color have changed. Yes. So you now put BT, which is the button. Let's add the button here. I'm going to say button. So guys, here I'm going to put the type should be submit. Then I'm going to put ID. Let me use ID here. Then I'm going to say BTN. Yes. Then here will be sent. Or you can put register. Anyone put register. So the ID is button. The type is submit. And click on this register. When you add the functionalities, the logic here, if you're using Node.js, then you're going to use ID here. If you're using PHP, can be method, can be action. So let's start the bit. So here I'm going to remember this is for the div BTM. Then I'm going to say margin top. The margin top should be 20 pixels. Then the width should be 100 pixels. Then the height should be 30 pixels. Then the border radius. Should we have border radius? Yes. Okay. Let's now have border radius. Add background. The background should be that for the color. Should be, let's use hello GB one. Then if you want a little three, system color. The text color should be white. Yes. So let's go to our volume to see what we have. So this is what we have on our browser. So as you can see, if you do Control 12, F12, the form is not responsive at all, at all. Yes, it's not responsive. That's what I said in the beginning of this video that this form will not be responsive. We are going to use media query to make it be responsive. So there are some concepts in this form, like something like RGB, the mass width, the pixels, the border solid are used, the border radius are used. We're going to explain all these concepts in our next lesson. So guys, see you guys in our next video. I'm going to explain more, and in our next video we are going to design a full web page using HTML and CSS before we start with Bootstrap. Remember that we are going to use at media query to make this form to be responsive. So guys, try to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that when next video is uploaded, you'll be notified. Thank you. See you guys in the next video.